Hello, this is Robert at Guzzi Fabrication. I do a lot of heavy restoration and custom fabrication work with cars and motorcycles, and I'm always needing to join, fit, or mock up body panels. Hey, and here is my preferred method of doing that, and that is using clecos. Now here is a set of Cleco installation and removal pliers, and that usually comes in a kit with the clecos. And opening the pliers on the lower jaw, you see that depression there, and then on the opposite end you see a fork. Now that fork has a little slot in it, and there's a cleco itself. That's the plunger, and you notice the little rim there. We're going to show you how this thing works. Okay, opening the pliers, that little rim fits in the fork there, and it closes onto the plunger of the cleco. And here's a close-up shot. Now when it's depressed, there is a flat shaft in the center and then two arms on the outside, and you can see while it works moving in, it expands and then it contracts, and in essence that gives it a larger or smaller diameter depending on if it's retracted or extended. And then we're going to show you that in action here in a second. Yeah, that's a good shot of it. Okay, so we're going to mock up a couple of pieces of 18 gauge here to replicate two body panels. And the huge advantage in using clecos is the alternative is to use clamps or screws. And I've used both plenty of times, but clamps always seem to get in the way, and you can't really mock up a whole body with clamps. So the alternative is screwing them together. Now the screws, well, they always leave a deformation, and if you run a screw in and out multiple times, taking the panels, putting them together, taking them apart multiple times, as you always have to do in this type of work, well, you strip those holes out, then the screw's ineffective. Okay, so here I've already drilled a couple of 1/8 inch holes, and we've got our cleco pliers. Now we're going to set up this cleco in the pliers. We're going to show you how to install it. Okay, we depress it fully, extends those arms, and then we just let go. It's that simple. And here's the second one. And it's really helpful because every time we take this panel apart and put it together with these holes aligned, it is going to be in exactly the same spot every time. Now that's very secure. Nice shot of the back side there. And I'm just tapping it pretty firmly, moving the clecos around. They're not going to spring out of there or come out in any way. It's a very, very good way to secure panels. And like I mentioned, there's a spring inside of that cleco, and it's a pretty hefty spring. It holds really good pressure. So now we're going to give you a shot of removing the cleco. I just depress pliers, pull straight out. There it is. No deformation. We have a very, very small hole, 1/8 inch. And it's that simple to put a panel together, two pieces, and remove it, install it, remove it, install it, however many times is necessary. And a close-up shot again. You can see the panels are sandwiched on there firmly. And now we're going to show you a real-world cleco use. So this is a 68 charger. I'm going to install this lower rear valance. Now I've already drilled the 1/8 inch holes in like 6 spots, and that's just to speed up the video. And we're just going through here and installing them and showing how quick and easy that it actually is. Saves a lot of time, and if you've ever tried to put a screw on the end of a bit on a screw gun and then angle it and get it in the correct hole or position, well, you'll be able to appreciate how easy it is just to squeeze the pliers and let them go. And now getting one in the bottom on each corner. And so now we've already got our lower valance panel installed into the correct position. And especially working by yourself, hey, yeah, this is these are awesome to work with. And so we get the first one aligned, and once that first one's in, I mean, everything else just falls into place. And I'm going to install four Clecos in this tail light panel, and that's enough to hold it in place. And it's that fast and easy. I've mated 2 panels already together, and yeah, it would have taken a little bit longer and a little bit more difficulty if I had used screws, and I couldn't really use clamps if I started to put the quarter panels on. Now here's a shot of the inside. You can see how well both panels are cinched together. And I'll show you how quick and easy it is to uninstall the panels. And like I mentioned, if you work by yourself like I do, you know, a third hand is always, yeah, these make it really, really easy. Okay, tail light panels off. And you just insert the pliers, squeeze them together, pull straight out, Cleco slips right out. And you can reuse these things, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of times before they'll wear out. And last one. Makes mock-up and fit a breeze. One last shot of the Cleco action. And now for that little coupon that we made up. Hey, and there it is. Hey, as always, thanks for watching.